well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He was prepared. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. If you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. It's one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion, and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion here tonight. Charles Oliveira has stepped inside the Octagon and is ready to fight. Tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the Octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Charles Lopes Oliveira.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so Charles Oliveira ready to get back to it right now. He has evolved his game into the most dangerous lightweight in the world, maybe the most dangerous pound-for-pound fighter in the world right now here in modern-day mixed martial arts. Early connection with the left from the champ.
Beautiful block there.
Early round action here. Charles Oliveira pressing forward, guard high. Gonna pull guard here. Flying triangle attack. He escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Great defense by the defensive fighter. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
He's having his way with him here. Ground and pound strike there now.
You have to fight now.
Making all these shots count. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Nice defense. He has to have guard.
But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Big ground and pound. Oh.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Oliveira's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the Octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Oliveira's right back to the full mount. Back mount now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oliveira's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. 5 minutes in the books.
Nice job. You won that round. Clearly. This round, I won destructively. You can move forward unstoppable.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Slams the inside leg kick there. All right, Dubranch pressing forward as usual, lifting up that knee, high guard. If it was a silhouette, you'd know exactly who it is.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira's the man. I love watching Charles Oliveira fight. The way that he lifts to build up. Oh, guillotine here!
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount. Now, oh, he's out.
Great submission defense.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys who start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oliveira's back into full guard.
He passes to half. Now he's going full mount.
We'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Nice job blocking that punch.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. That was a slick transition.
Oliveira's got the full mount.
This is a terrible position.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
All right, breathe, respira, respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Oliveira getting pounded by those hammer fists. We might get a stoppage here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware.
Well, he's got his back now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Oliveira.
Oh, nice. In the half guard. And now he's in side control. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, side control now.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit the Darce here.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's gonna get it finished. That Darce choke is very tight. What he has to do now is slide that arm up under the neck, lock it in the crevice, make the figure four, and then try to finish this fight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Oh, right into mount.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some different submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
You lost that round because it's on the ground. You need to avoid that. This is what we trained in the gym. Stuff those takedowns. Keep the fight on the feet.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round 4.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Ooh, it's tight. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount. And now all of a sudden he's... Oh, he's out.
You need to work on this position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be flat. Side control now. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Big elbow there, lands. Submission attempts and bunches, another one here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
No, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Great job landing from the top position.
Oliveira's eye is closing up. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Let's fight, come on.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
Heavy body kick lands. Guillotine jump.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Oliveira. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, good defense, yes. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not head-hunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, at this point, hard to blame him.
He's got to start throwing down.
Trying to kick the leg out. And potentially a critical takedown here.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Getting him out here.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
He's in the mount. Setting up the submission.
Heel hook looks tight.
That heel hook looks tight. He cannot allow his opponent to get space, though, if he wants to finish the fight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, so we congratulate Charles Oliveira on yet another UFC win, but this one, somewhat surprisingly, by decision, he goes to the cards.
So many thought that Charles Oliveira, if taken into deep water, could